Hello dear students and welcome back to my channel. So this is the third video of most important tenses. If you haven't watched the previous videos, then the link is given in the comment section. The whole playlist is there. Let's begin. Fill in the blanks with suitable forms of the verbs given in brackets. First one, this dash in answer to your letter about my transgression. So the bracket word is be. So be has many forms like is, am, are, was, were and will be. So the rule is that when we describe a present situation or state, we use is, am or are. So over here the word this is singular, and when the subject is singular, we use is. So this is a present situation, so it is simple present tense. Second one, the operating word think dash me muse. So the hint over here is made me muse. It is a completed idea in the past. So it is simple past tense, and the rule is that the completed past action will use V2 form. So make is present tense and the V2 form of make would be made. So answer is the operating word think made me muse. Next sentence. Father, we've never really been close, and I can't rightly say you dash my friend philosopher guide. So be form is used in the bracket. So the rule here is that when something started in the past and continues till now, we have to use have or has been. So the subject is plural. So we have to use have, not has. So the answer is have been. Next question. Dash you dash Pythagoras theorem or Newton's law of gravity. So this is a simple present tense question. So the rule is that for habits and general actions, we use do or does plus base form of the verb. That means the word of the bracket. So when the subject is you, we use do and not does. So after applying do, we must write in the next dash the base form, that is apply. So the answer is, do you apply Pythagoras theorem or Newton's law of gravity? Next question. Father dash he dash. So the hint in this sentence is that someone is complaining right now. So for present actions, the tense is present continuous and the rule is am are plus V1 plus ing. And because he over here is singular, that's why we use is. And fib is V1, so it will change to fibbing. So the answer is father, is he fibbing? Sixth one, she dash at peace with her pots, pans and Bhagavad Gita. So the rule here is that to describe a present condition or state, we use is, am or are. So the tense is simple present tense and the subject she is singular, so we use is. So the answer is she is at peace with her pots, pans and Bhagavad Gita. Next question. Dash it Adam and Eve, dash the tree of knowledge all over again. So the tense used here is present continuous form but in the form of a question. So when we are asking about an action happening in a picture or a story, we use is MR plus V1 plus ing. So the subject it is singular, so we have to use is. So is eating. So the answer is Adam and Eve eating the tree of knowledge all over again? Next question. Last week my rose plant dash. So the hint over here is last week. It indicates simple past tense. So the rule is that if time is clearly finished in the past, that is yesterday, last week or ago, we use V2 form. That means die will change to died. So the answer is last week my rose plant died. Next question. I dash my biology teacher what I dash to save it. So the hint over here is that this action is already done. It means it is an action in the past. So the tense is simple past tense and the rule is that we use past form of the verb, that is V2 form. So the first bracket word is ask. So V2 form of ask is asked. So I asked my biology teacher. Now the second blank. The second blank is a model for advice. So the clue over here is that it is asking what to do. It needs the teacher's advice. So the rule is you use should plus base form of the verb for reported advice. So the answer is should do. I asked my biology teacher what I should do to save it. Next question. If I dash to meet Newton face to face, I dash to recognize him. So busy am I learning about him. So for the first blank, the bracket word is be. So it is a rule that if in the question you get if, then it is a second conditional. So the rule is that after if in second conditional, we use past tense. So in be form, the past tense is was or were, but with I we use were. So if I were. Now the second dash, this answer should be the result part of the second conditional. So in this case, we have to use would plus base form of the verb. So the base form given in the bracket is fail. So the answer is would fail. If I were you to meet Newton face to face, I would fail to recognize him. Next question. If he dash George Bush is the president of India, it dash to be so. So this sentence is a conditional sentence. It means it is a real possibility. So the tense is simple present tense, and because our subject he is singular, we add an s to the verb given in the bracket. So say will change to says. If he says, now, the second dash is a logical conclusion or result. It means that it is going to be in the future. It is simple future tense. So, the rule is will plus base form of the verb. So, in the bracket, the word is given have. So, the answer is will have. So, the final answer is if he says George Bush is the president of India, it will have to be so. Next question. Every year the count of these trees dash increasing. So when the sentence describes something that happened regularly in the past in the story's context, we use the past form that is V2 because the paragraph is describing past events. So even though every year looks like a habit, the context is past narration. So the bracket word keep will change to V2 form which is kept. So the answer is every year the count of these trees kept increasing. Next question. Timaka not only dash those trees but also dash and dash them. So the rule is that when one verb is in past tense, all verbs connected with but and also must be in the same tense. So the clue over here is that the story is already in past narration. So the verb form plant will change to planted, fence will change to fenced, water will change to watered, guard will change to guarded. Next question. Although Timaka dash a formal education, her work dash with the National Citizens Award of India. So the first blank is a past fact. So we use simple past tense but in negative. Because in the bracket the word given is not receive. So the rule is did not plus base form of the verb. So did not receive. Now the second blank, the rule is that when action happened in the past but its result is important even now. So we use present perfect passive. So the rule is has or have plus been plus V3 form of the verb. So because work over here is singular, so we will use has been honored. So honor V3 form is honored. So the answer is although Timaka did not receive a formal education, her work has been honored with the National Citizens Award of India. Next question. Salumarada Thimmakka dash an individual who dash worldwide recognition to the state of Karnataka through her incredible and massive environmental service. So the rule here is that when we describe a person, either the person's identity or facts about he or she, then it is simple present tense. So the bracket word is be and the subject is singular, that is Thimmakka. So we'll use Thimmakka is. Now the second blank. So in this sentence there is an error. It should be who has dash. So we must use V3 form, that is past participle form. So has plus V3 means has brought. So the V3 form of bring is brought. So the final answer is Salumarada is an individual who has brought. Next question. If I dash there, dash no arms to hold me and the world dash a cold forbidding place because I dash so close. Let us see the first dash. So the bracket word is falter. So the rule is that if in the sentence you find if and it is showing an imaginary situation now. So we need to apply the rule if plus past tense. So this rule is applied only for things which really did not happen but we are imagining it. So the clue word is if. So that's why falter will change to faltered. Now the second blank. In the bracket the word is given be. So for unreal or imaginary situations we use would plus base form of the verb. So the clue word over here is if I faltered. It means would happen. So be will change to would be. Now the third blank, same like the second blank, another result of an imaginary situation. So for imaginary present or future, we use would plus base form of the verb. So again be changes to would be. Now the fourth one, in this the helping verb in the bracket is given as be, but this is something that happened before the imaginary moment. So the rule is if the previous blanks were written in past tense, so this blank would be written in past perfect. That is had plus past participle. Because there are indicators over here like because, so close, that show it happened before the faltering. So be will change to had been. So the final answer is if I faltered, there would be no arms to hold me, and the world would be a cold, forbidding place because I had been so close. Next one, blood dashed from my muscles and dashed to fell me. So the rule over here is that the narration is in past tense. So that's why we apply the rule of simple past tense. So the bracket words will change to past tense, that is surge will change to surged and seam will change to seamed. So the answer is blood surged from my muscles and seemed to fill me. Next one, I dash it would be some time before I dash up with myself. So again the narration is in past tense. So we apply the rule of simple past tense. It means the bracket words will change to past tense, know will change to knew and catch will change to caught. So the answer is I knew it would be some time before I caught up with myself. Next one, I felt that the moment of a lifetime dash. So the rule is that earlier past action, it means we need to apply past perfect rule and the past perfect rule is had plus V3. So the bracket word is come will change to had come. Next one, the air I breathed dashed me with the spirit of the track where I had run my first race. So it is the same rule, students. This narration is in past tense, so we'll apply simple past rule. Fill will change to filled. Next one, I felt suddenly and gloriously free of the burden of athletic ambition that I dashed for years. So the rule is that if an action is continuing before another past action, then we use past perfect continuous tense. So the structure is had been plus V1 plus ing. So had been carrying. Next one, at present I dash entirely of your opinion because I dash not the most distant particle of an idea what you dash. So when in the sentence you get the words at present, it indicates simple present tense. So first dash be changes to am and for the second dash bracket word is have. And in present tense with I we use have, so it will remain the same. Third blank, the bracket word is mean and mean remains same in present tense. So this also remains same. So the answer is at present I am entirely of your opinion because I have not the most distant particle of an idea what you mean. Next sentence. The gentleman who dashed the attic dashed hardly ever without a pipe in his mouth, and there he dashed with his feet upon the mantelpiece. So the rule is that for general present description, we can use either present perfect or simple present tense. Get will change to has got because gentleman is singular. Second dash, be form will change to present tense, that is. Third blank, sit will change to sits because he is singular subject. So the final answer is the gentleman who has got the attic is hardly ever without a pipe in his mouth, and there he sits with his feet upon the mantelpiece. Next question. I dash so dreadfully puzzled to know what to say when Mr. Cock dash about it. So the rule is that the sentence is in past narration. So we apply simple past tense rule. So be will change to was and speak will change to spoke. Next sentence. Why dash you dash your own side of the staircase, sir? So the rule is that for present suggestion or question, we use simple present tense. So since in the first bracket the word is given not and also our subject is you, so for questions in simple present tense we will use do and the negative of do would be don't. So the first answer is don't and the second dash keep is given in the bracket. So the simple present tense of keep remains keep only. So the final answer is why don't you keep your own side of the staircase, sir? Last sentence. She dashed to cook her breakfast while I dash asleep with my coals. So this sentence is a past action. So we apply simple past tense rule, that is think will change to thought and be will change to was. Students, I'll be uploading other topics also like parts of speech, articles, prepositions, transcriptions and much more. For your final exam preparation, you can follow my English playlist in which I am giving most important grammar, question papers, model papers, paper presentation, single answers and all grammar. Students, if I was able to help you, then don't forget to hype this video. And if you want easy notes, then contact me on my Telegram ID and do check out the playlist that I gave in the comment section and hit the bell icon to get notified for my next upcoming video.